Perfect, guys. Appreciate you. Good luck, y'all.
Appreciate it.
All right, so got both teams back in lobby. Have both teams currently set up in the correct place. Looks like Paco's moving a couple people around right now. Teams are ready to go. We're ready to go. So with that being said, getting back on task, pulled that stat sheet up. Pulse Blue currently running Willman with a 1.02, Yugi with a 1.7 highest KD on the team. Odium Aces with a 1.27. Zant with a 0.92, and their sub was running a 1.17. It looks like all members of the team are here today, so we should have the standard lineup playing. Average hill time looks like their hill bunny is going to be Yugi, so looking in this first hardpoint round for Yugi to be spending a lot of time on point. Looks like Zant might be a long hold because they have the least amount of time on point with 48.5 seconds. Jumping over to the Furburgers. Furburgers are currently running a 0.95 overall KD, Blazing with a 1.09 KD being the highest KD on the team, Cracked with a 1.8 closely there behind them. Hill time is going to be Rizlin is going to be their hill bunny, and it looks like Crack is more than likely going to be their long hold, holding angles. KDs are a little bit one-sided in this round. Hopefully, Furburger's trying to make an upset here. They have faced more than a few of the Pulse guys so far, so they know what the expectation is with the Pulse organization. There are a lot of good gunnies on there, but I do not put it past the Furburgers that they can get a couple of solid wins here and boost up their placement in the leaderboards, as well as KD, and possibly even take a dub. Guys, I'm ready to run it whenever y'all are.
Crack. Yeah, we're ready.
Countdown to map 1, game 15 of the MT6 League, Pulse Blue versus Furburgers, going live.
Hope we can share my in there.
All 4 Furburgers have loaded in. Looks like, and then all 4 of Pulse Blue. Blue getting the time on point. Odium Ace actually does get traded out by Rizlin. Rizlin trying to get herself situated on the point here. Jazzy, active member of the MT6 community, has participated in all tournaments. Yugi immediately trading back in that time. 16 seconds left. Pulse Blue not with the early rotation. This was their problem against Verify Gaming the other night, which actually got them caught out more than once. Willman does get that trade to reclaim point, but did not have that early rotation to see if Furburgers could take advantage of that in the later half of the game.
It looks like Pulse is trying to play the gunny game here and trying to just kill them all out and push forward. They're doing a pretty good job of it too. It seems like they're just kind of spreading out, making the kills, and then staying close to point on that as well.
Odium Ace with a good mid hold here. Willman, big
You know,
double
you-
kill on mid.
Yep, you did say it earlier. Yugi's sitting there, he's holding the time, and he's making great work of checking the corners here.
Willman, team captain, active streamer for Pulse Blue. Great representation of the organization. He's clean, respectful, great guy. See if he can get a big game here. Pulse Blue, great time on point, up by 93, now 94 on the Furburgers. Crack does get a big trade here. Crack is Furburger's main gunny, so we're looking to kills to help his team out while pushing a point. 2 to 3 on time, 18 seconds, no early rotation. Looks like Zant is going to try to get that rotation going, but not rotating in the right direction. He's going towards what would have been P2. Zant's going to end up right behind 2 of the Furburgers numbers. Does trade out for Cracks does get dropped by a Renetti kill. Zant taking time. Bowman, big long kill there. Pulse Blue does have another rotation at this point. Great job by Pulse to get set up. Furburger's trying the best they can to try to get anything going on point. Just trying to break into that teens right now.
I think the big takeaway here is for Burgers. They're trying to make a lot of plays happen at the same time with several different leads on each play, and it's kind of throwing them into an island on a couple of specific players on their roster. I feel like Crack is trying to hold the kills for the entire team. He's off the island every often, but I think playing together here, they could really possibly even turn this around. It's not too far gone to at least make a statement in the points and try to catch up a little bit and balance it off.
Huge kill by Odium Ace. Double.
Wow. I mean, this guy's kind of on fire now. I mean, let's be real here. He's basically him and Yugi are kind of doing the same job here, and they're both kind of showing out their gun skill on hill here.
Yugi doing exactly what we just mentioned. Does get a double kill as well. Odium Ace trading out for double kills, both of which go down to Crack and Penguin.
Crack here causing problems, looking like he's doing the right thing here on the hill. He's defending himself well and taking cover when he needs to, and it's actually giving them a lot of time here on the side. So if he keeps this up, I think they might pull a little bit of a comeback in some sort of way. They just got to take control of the hills from here on out.
Big kills from Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin kill on the rotation there. Good job. Crack's got eyes on Yugi here. Losing him there to someone pick him up on the back end, I hope. And there it is, picked him up on the back end. Yugi goes down right there.
Willman does have a cruise. See if he's able to get a big kill here.
Potential problem here for the Furburgers. They retain the hill there. Penguin. Yep, they're coming back. They're They're doing a good job here, trying to hold off Pulse Blue. Oh, huge kill by Blazing. That was a good movement.
Two seconds left on time. No one from Furburger is close. Pulse Blue will take hardpoint in game 15, map 1.
That was definitely a good display by Pulse Blue. I think, I think the Furburgers really had a shot there when they started vibing together and playing kills together. That could have turned out really bad for Pulse Blue after a huge lead, if the momentum would have been kept up. But it seems like Yugi and Odium really put it down when it really needed to be happening, and they pulled it out in the end there.
I would have to agree. I don't think Pulse Blue was expecting any kind of a comeback like that to be at 10 points for a good 70% of that match to come back to ending with 79. It's pretty good. I would hope that the Furburgers take away the later half of that game and use that momentum going into Search and possibly taking a dub in Search, and then maybe even swinging the pendulum to possibly take the lead in Control. Use that momentum, talk to each other, let each other know, hey, we can beat them. We were winning our gunfights. We have this. We're still in this, etc.
Yeah, and it could be just some cold fingers going on from from the Furburgers there. It looked like as kind of the adversity came to them from Pulse Blue, that they started to answer that with a couple of strategies that seemed to be working there in the middle late game. I think, like you said, they continue that momentum. There should be no reason why they're either going to put up a huge fight in the Search game or even take it from them and move on to the next set there. But I think
hey,
really
are we
shot.
to keep
Like
host,
said,
or what's up? Do you guys want to host, or you guys good?
In all aspects of Call of Duty, Search extremely important, even more so than Hardpoint, in my opinion, and a lot of the stuff I've taught, coached, and even done analytics for. They have the gunny to really take that search and destroy control. I think what they need to do here in the next up game is just keep on that focus of communication and explaining when to hold.
Agreed.
I think we got a good Search game coming up for us.
I actually believe that it was Verify Gaming early in our game on Saturday this last weekend said that anyone can win in a Search game. I don't necessarily agree that that's always true, but I feel like that's the Call of Duty's version of any given Sunday. So I think it's possible for Furburgers to take a dub here, and let's see if that plays out. Going back to the live stream.
Yep, that's extremely fair. High Rise isn't all too much of a complicated Search map here. What you really need to do, and what Furburgers really needs to do, is let Pulse take their momentum from the last game and that win, and they need to kind of play back a little bit and see some of the strategy and get a couple picks right off the bat with those aggressive players. And from what I've seen from Pulse Blue, it's going to be Odium and Yugi that might push out a little further to get the information right off the bit. Zant might try to take the high ground here and see what he can get pinging off against a Furburger. So this is going to be an interesting match. We're just looking for some high ground battles and maybe some pit battles here.
Bowman watching that long B Street. Bowman does get a pick on Rislin. 2 down for Furburgers. Crack did get a visual on Yugi there. Doesn't push him. Slow playing. His teammate's going to be rotated on here. And he's being assassinated. Crack saving his teammate from assassination. Gets a double. That was a 2-for-1 trade because one of the Pulse Blue members decided that they wanted to go for the assassination instead of taking the kill. Got a little greedy there and was traded out. They do still get the win, though. Willman with a big kill on Shaq. El Pinche Gato, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Soul POV, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Rislin getting traded out. Crack trading back for his teammate. 2v2 in bottom pit here. Yuki giving up his positioning. Crack trying to get him on the rotation, but it does get dropped. Not much Penguin can do there, surrounded by Pulse Blue. Pulse Blue goes up 2-0 in this search round map 2 of this series. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Welcome in. Love having you.
It seems like they started to get a little bit of foothold there in that last round there, but they need to make sure that when they have those numbers advantages, they take advantage of that and try to not stay in one place and play together. It seems like a little bit of the split caused gunfight not to go their way.
Engaging close to get those trades. You can see that. Willman, big grenade on mid. Pulse Blue, an aggressive push into spawn here.
Yeah.
Penguin does drop Willman there in the pit.
Man, Yugi got away and he turned on him, and there you go. Oh wow, look at that Penguin with the good shots there. And man, that was a tight one.
Penguin really popping off for the Furburgers. Unfortunately, no avail there. Unable to take the W. Not out of it yet. If I was Furburgers, I would be talking to my team. Hey, you know, we really need a win here. We don't want to go down 4 or even 5 down. Reverse sweep is not what we're looking for. So, huge round coming up here for the Furburgers. They need to take a win here to stay competitive in this search round. Appreciate you, brother.
You know, Yugi's really got his sons and days on going out across the map there, getting that early interaction.
Also, Furburgers not necessarily helping themselves. This is a similar push to the last few pushes that we've had. They do like that A push, and they do go down. Pulse Blue going up 4-0 on the Furburgers.
This map is very friendly to a 2-and-2 push or even a full spread push across with the entire team, kind of sweeping through. If you group up too much on this map, just for anyone watching or listening, it does always result in somebody getting, you know, what Zant did to those guys in blue. They group up, and it kind of makes people with even a little bit of gun skill, makes them really easy to knock them out of that fight real early.
Penguin trying to engage long, does have to give up the angle. Rislin, huge double there from Rislin.
Wow.
And Furburgers do take one.
Now, I'd say that was a good strategy by Furburgers there. They kind of took advantage of Pulse Blue's aggressiveness there, kind of how I was putting at it earlier before the game started, is they really need to stop that push from happening from Pulse Blue. It seems like that's kind of the kryptonite there for those guys, is they've been running around pretty freely up until this point, and putting a stopper to that can kind of ruin the momentum. If they keep this track up going here, I think they have a good shot of at least tying up the game and maybe taking it.
Again, similar push to the same attack push they just did. I'm surprised they're not trying to change it up here.
It's like Odium is trying to make the push up. There's Zant there.
Crack, big
Odium is
rotate.
taken down in the back. Crack kind of with the sweep there. Let's see if he can take care of the other guy behind the box here. Nope, he's got another teammate pushing in. Wow, look at that. And now they've got even numbers here. They're kind of playing together. Let's see what these guys work a bit here on Burberry. That Crack gets spotted here. He gets out of there. Can he find him?
Rizlin looking for the trade for her teammate. Great job by Jazzy there. Oh, Crack gives his back at the worst possible time and does go down. Pulse Blue going up 5-1 in Search and Destroy. Map 2 of this best of 5 series between Pulse Blue and the Furburgers. Yugi currently 6-0, Willman 7-2, Penguin 5-4. For some reason, I think the stat sheet in private lobbies are bugged because I know for certain Rizlin got a double, so she's definitely not 0-1.
Regular old Call of Duty for us there.
Yep, Activision loves to sell you a game for $69.99 and then not work on it at all.
Crack took a little bit of heat there, but it looks like they're not really pushing him there in elevators. Penguin got in here for the flank. Let's see if he can make the full push and get a pick.
Blazed is spotted, taking a lot of heat. Penguin is able to take him down. Enemy combatant that was taking shots at his teammate there is going to be rotated on by Willman and Yugi there into spawn. It is Penguin versus Yugi and Willman. Penguin trying desperately to keep his team in this Search and Destroy map. And Pulse Blue will take map 2. Going up 2-0 on the Furburgers. Furburgers doing their best. Great to see them here. We appreciate it. Going to move on to Control. Anything that you feel like the Furburgers could have done better in that round? Honestly, what I would say to that question for you, Rancid, is I just kept noticing them taking the exact same attack route. They kept going A, and they kept going A. Maybe A was working best for them. They did try to go pit, I think, one time and got collapsed on pretty hard. What's your take on that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I saw the same things. There was a lot of rinse and repeat with a couple of different variations. A couple of people taking flanks, but A, by far on Search and High Rise is probably the hardest point to take, mainly because of all the blind spots and open areas, like you see on that last part of the kill cam there where Penguin got taken down in blue. There's not a lot you can do from those areas and those zones being in a 1v2 situation. I feel like that was a lot of the end games there on each round. It was a lot of 1v3s. There was a couple 2v2s, and there was a couple times when they had numbers advantage and didn't really capitalize on it and ruin the momentum.
Don't sound so sad.
But
you're making me feel bad.
The takeaway here is on most Search and Destroy maps, and especially on High Rise, it is paramount that the team gains information. And from the Furburgers specifically, I did not see them going up top very much. I did not see them get to high ground. I saw a lot of pushing into an unaware situation and looking for a gunfight instead of trying to collect that info. I think that hurt them in the long run.
I would have to agree. Not a whole lot of top of map being held by the Furburgers. Hopefully, being that this is high-rise control, they're able to take some top map, top propane, top helo. Believe it or not, inside of our league, we do allow off map as long as you don't get a countdown. So you can't go outside a map on Vista, where it would count you down to kill you for being out of map. Like that wall hop over that everyone likes to do on that map. But on this map, you can go up top, you can go on the roof, you can go on the lift, you can go on the outside of the map, so that is all legal play in this league.
Looks like Pulse Blue's A push there started to work. There's still one guy left on time there. Blazing's going to try to pick that up from the back end and hopefully maybe catch a kill or two on the incoming from the spawn. Looks like they cleared up A there. But Penguin did get taken down by the propane tanker. Blazing gets a good kill there. Still got one top heli. Any child in there gets taken down by Willman. Crack making some work happen on A side there, looking for the guy holding B, getting that tick growing there. There's another guy there. Let's see if he can take him too. Nope, he gets taken down right on top of Jenny's there. Still too long. Got some interaction here.
No, I don't think that was intentional. I don't think that was intentional. Oh, hilarious, but not intentional. I think that was a panic stab that turned into an assassination.
I do believe that might have been the case. If we could hear the comms from that, that might have been somewhere along the lines of, oh shit.
Yep, 100% agreed.
Now, really, the big thing here, the big takeaways, Furburgers can really hold the defense here at A as long as they're not really pushing out too extremely hard. They just need to make the nades throw the stuns and nades, and they need to get the kills on point. But it's not looking like they're going to be able to make it there.
It looked like a few of them took a long rotation to that point, which is what cost them. It looked like someone was trying to get a flank through blue, and just wasn't able to lack of time.
Yep. I think when you have an A-only situation and you guys are coming off that far spawn, or anyone coming off that far spawn, it's really advantageous just to beeline it as much as you can and throw your utilities, lethals, non-lethals, and try to at least get in, but not too far. You just want to take them off the time. You don't have to fully enter the time and stop that counter unless it's like the last, 5 or 6 seconds. Yugi with a heavy push here. Blazing's going to take some action there. Down. Yep.
And Zant being traded out on time. Crack's
still going to hold it here, and he gets the kill up there in mid. Wow. This guy's MVP for Furburger. There's no doubt in my mind. When he gets another one, can Crack survive and continue? Yes, he does. Oh my gosh, he saved it. His teammates are going to come back him up. I think he needs the rest of them to really make that A push. The big thing here is when you're on offense, you need to pick one or the other on high rise. There is no splits here.
Crack was able to get that second tick on A.
Yeah. He actually made a good play there. I think his teammates should have definitely beelined to give him some help there. Oh, and here it is. We're holding down. Furburgers entering A, still contested by 1. And A is now secure, and you could thank Crack for most of that there on the 2 ticks. It's a dangerous position to be in when they're pushed up on your green fence like that.
Crack currently 11 and 9. 10 objective kills.
It would be in the best interest of the Furburgers here to try to make a collective push towards B. Maybe through mid, possibly taking them off that green fence. Like I said before, that is a really dangerous spot for them to be in. Yugi is in a really advantageous point here. There goes, he gets taken down. Penguin needs to get that top guy down. There we go. Now start making your way to mid, and you guys can get it like a good game. They might take B here if they get the proper kills. Blue
Giving Willman
a little bit hesitant. Yeah.
Blaze able to trade out. Blazing going down. No one close to 10. A minute left on the board. Furburgers are down 3 lives to 9. Or 6 lives to 9. Down 3 lives.
Pulse Blue with a really great setup here. Oh my goodness, Odium just went big there at the end.
Question, is this the silencer?
Sure. Can't see his setup quite.
Yeah, that looks like it's the silencer, right?
It does, but
Interesting. Oh, Yugi. Was not expecting him to win that gunfight. Shoo! Yugi's shots are on point right now.
making a lot of big kills here, making it real tough for burgers to get some traction.
Center mass on almost all of his shots. I mean, bottom knee, top left, stomach, and that last kill. Just
I can tell you this
nasty.
guy practices slide canceling and centering every day of his life, probably a multitude.
Woman does go down to blazing there. Propane tank will take out one, excuse me, of the Furburgers team. Running joke here in the MT6 League, we all say everyone keeps nerfing the MCW, but when we're going to get a propane tank nerf, is a 35-foot radius on a propane tank is wild.
Yeah, that is quite criminal. Definitely causes a problem on your defense. I always vote to try to blow that thing up as early as possible.
Smart play, big brain for sure.
They're making a good defensive push here. They just need to start filling it and basically, you know, leave time, but pushing up a little further.
Does go down to that cruise missile. Rizlin goes down outside of blue. Cracked, unable to get the trade long there on Yugi.
It seems the Furburgers' focus really isn't towards anything on the high ground. They're really kind of looking back a little bit, maybe too much for one guy hiding in the spawn there. He's gonna go down there.
Cracked, huge kills.
He's big man on campus here. He is absolutely defending this position. I think here they need to start to reset. That was a 4 down. Hopefully they're calming that information on the usual basis.
Crack does finally go down. 4 still up for Pulse Blue, 2 of which are on time. And Pulse Blue will take control. Pulse Blue 3-0ing the Furburgers. Furburgers, thank you again for participating in the league. We love having you here. Really good effort. Pulse doing what Pulse does best, getting a big dub there. We do have multiple games coming up after this. We have a game starting at 8 o'clock between, I believe it is Hysteria Gaming and, let me pull up my calendar here. GG's, everyone. Thank you for being
Nah,
here.
GG's. We almost had you guys there.
Yeah, y'all going
GG's, guys.
crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah, we almost had y'all.
GG.
Yo, Crack was cracked. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, bro. They let me down today.
Yeah, he's our carry.
It's all good, brother. Miss Riz over
You
here
said there's more games.
assassinating me. My teammate watching it.
Hey, we made a
Drink of water.
but
Sounds great.
That's the thing.
Oh, dang,
Oh,
you
he's back
called
up.
us?
What a bastard. I'm gonna go play Warzone.
Why
You guys
would
are
you
welcome
call
to join.
us?
The lies, what?
Hey, great games, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in the league. Again, always fun having Pulse inside of the games. Really solid job from Crack, though, I will have to say. He was giving you guys a run for the money towards the end there. I think he was running on a 4-piece. Was able to take 2 ticks on you guys on A on one of those pushes nearly single-handedly. Team was trying their best to help, but really solid work from you guys. Odium Ace, huge double there in pit. Curious on that silencer. Was it feeling good for you when you had it equipped?
Nah, I picked that gun up, bro.
Yeah, they were.
But
they
yeah,
were using
it's
silencers.
that silencer should be banned. Honestly, it's too good.
Okay, I will definitely make a post to make sure everyone knows that we're not allowing the silencer. In their defense, they probably didn't know, but either way, it was good kills, and I appreciate you guys being here tonight. I do not believe you guys have another game this week, correct?
No.
Well, we do look
I'm
forward
not
to
too
next week.
Yeah, this is our first game. Is actually our full actual team.
Yep. So you should get a KD now on the stat sheet. That should update after tonight. We'll update the stats tonight. So you should have an overall without the sub. Actually, I think he changed it to where the sub now reflects in the overall. So never mind. Excuse me. You already have an overall KD. But currently, if you're curious on the leaderboards where you guys are ranking, I believe you guys are 10th. So you're sitting right at the halfway point at the moment.
Seems pretty good to me.
So you guys know, just a little bit of motivation. Top 10 move on to the playoffs after the 8-week series. So if you want to be in those playoffs, just either move up a couple places or keep where you're at. But again, thank you guys for being here and look forward to next week.
Appreciate it.
Right on. So in about, I believe it's in about, it could be now. I had Hysteria come on and tell me that his game was at 8, but I have it for 9. So I wanted to double check. Yes, it is 9 p.m. So in about 40 minutes, we have another game coming up between Eden Gaming, or an Eden Academy, that is their other team, versus Hysteria Gaming, Ben's team. They were the former champion from last season, last tournament that we held. There's also a game, Ghostbusters versus WRSU Dark Horse Gaming. That one will not be streamed, unfortunately. WRS played earlier, so we streamed their game against Pulse Heartbreakers, and Ghostbusters plays later tonight at 10:30, so their game will be streamed at 10:30, so that game will not be streamed. So we will take a little bit of an intermission here, guys. Go grab some dinner, maybe a water, and we will see you guys back here at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in.